before I start my slideshow, does everyone know what renewable energy is?
Yeah.
I think so.
To an extent, renewable energy is any energy that we can replenish and not run out of over time. With coal and certain gases, it takes thousands upon millions of years even to produce what renewable energy can produce in a month. So this is what we're searching for, the source of energy that can replace fossil fuels. And the importance of this is that coal is destroying our atmosphere. If we keep using coal, sooner or later we're going to basically kill ourselves with smog and ozone pollution. And currently, the United States isn't doing so hot for renewable energy. Lindsey Graham is an expert on renewable energy, and she says the sooner we get started with renewable energy sources and recognize that fossil fuels are making us less secure as a nation and more dangerous as a planet, the better off we'll be. But not everyone thinks like that. David Pimentel is also an expert in renewable energy, but he realizes that we can't always replace coal. Coal is 24 hours, 365 days a year. The energy that's powering these lights right now was made a few seconds ago. If, say, we're using wind turbines and the wind just stopped blowing, the lights would just turn off because nothing can make up that power. It has to be constant. And we live in a hydrocarbon limited world, and we generate too much carbon dioxide, and mainly like the Hoover Dam and other hydropower opportunities have been exhausted. I've had a hard time finding statistics, but in 2005, renewables only made up of 3% of the entire world's primary energy use, which is pretty sad, while coal and petroleum made up over 50%. Better though, in 2010, renewables moved up to 6.8%, while coal and gas made up still over 50%. In the US for 2009, it breaks down what we've been using for certain renewable energy. Obviously, Hoover Dam, big dams like that. But what we want to focus on is that little tiny slice right here. Solar and wind are the major opportunities of what we need for renewable energy. I know I'm not expecting you to read all of this, so I can sum it up for you. What he basically is saying is that while people are saying we don't have what we need for renewable energy, he's saying we do. If we look to the southwest and west where we have large amounts of sunlight, large amounts of wind, he said if we start setting up farms there, that it can produce the right amount of energy. But if it's so great, if we have all these open spaces, all these places, why can't we do it? What's the holdup? And basically, to sum it up, the wind doesn't always blow and the sun doesn't always shine. We have cloudy days, we have calm days, and with this, we can't get the energy we need to power New York City, Los Angeles. All these things are demanding huge amounts of power. And what we desperately need, what every solar power, wind power desperately needs, is a very, very big battery, which is currently unavailable because we're not going to power New York City with AA batteries. And so we can't and it's difficult, especially because of the price point. We can't just find the coolest chemistry that will give us a huge battery and just try to chase down the price by producing tons and tons of it. It doesn't work that way with our economy. But thanks to TED Talks, Mr. Hertel, I found a recent breakthrough. Professor Donald Sadoway, working at MIT, has been thinking about this problem of what the energy industry needs is a very big battery. He says, to get this country out of its current energy situation, we can't just conserve our way out. We can't just drill our way out, and we certainly can't bomb our way out. We have to do this the old-fashioned American way, and we have to invent our way out, working together. And what he has invented is the liquid metal battery, which looks something like this on a small scale. His inspiration, he calls it pizza because it's outside of the pizza. His inspiration, which I would have another slide, but I could download it, was the process of making aluminum. You've got these huge, let's say this is 3D, you've got these huge boxes of just liquid metal that's going on and on and on, down for miles and miles, and is passing current through liquid metal and salt, because salt is an electrolyte which passes electricity through it. He's looked at this, he's realized that isn't used as battery right now, but it very much could be. And this battery solves the problem because, one, all of the rest of the batteries operate at room temperature and they can't hold a lot of power. But this one operates at much higher temperatures and can hold large amounts of power. While this is on the small scale, it's only about 16 inches in length, they've invented a larger battery that's over 10 feet in length by 35 feet. And these can be stacked inside a semi-truck and put beside a wind turbine or something like that. It can store multiple megawatts of energy, which is 1,000,000 kilowatts. So that is enough to power Los Angeles. One of these crates, one of these semi-trucks full of energy is enough to power Los Angeles, which is exactly what we need from renewable energies. So basically overall, does the future look bright for renewable energies? I say yes, because we have our batteries, we have the resources, and we have what we need to make our planet healthier and better off.